to prepare the right way here. Obviously a huge test in Alabama, one that our kids are really excited about, staff too. So we'll finish it up here in the next 48 hours, get ourselves ready to go play our butts off and have fun doing it. So with that, I'll open it up. Questions?
Start with Vince.
How have you guys been splitting reps, first team reps? Joe, Harrison, how's that worked this week with Hendon being day to day?
Hendon's gotten some work during the course of the week too. The other guys have gotten some work. Medically we'll make a determination where all those guys are at here when we get through tomorrow's practice. At the end of the day, our training staff has a huge, is a decision maker as far as, are guys ready to play and compete or are they not?
Yeah.
Last night on ball calls, you mentioned Cameron Calvert working back and getting on the field some. I mean, is there a reasonable expectation that he gets back at some point this season?
Yeah, our medical staff and our strength and conditioning staff have done a really good job in the rehab process. He's worked extremely hard. Reasonable expectation that he's got an opportunity to play as we get to the last quarter of the season.
Hey Coach, you guys have one hostile environment road game under your belt with Florida, and you're getting ready to go into another one. How's the team been preparing? Do you feel like they're more ready for that Rockets sort of crowd this time around?
I mean, you try to replicate that, in the way that you prepare, create crowd noise for your offense to have to deal with in communication. We did some of that last week actually, playing at home, just knowing it was going to be a great environment for our defense too. We're further along in who we are as a program this year. I think our kids will handle it the right way and be dialed into their assignments and be able to communicate.
Where's Deep Beckwith in his development? Had a really good spring, just haven't seen a whole lot.
Yeah, someone that, during the course of the early part of training camp, still trying to find his way in that position group. Last couple of weeks, he's probably had his best weeks as far as just, practice habits and understanding of what we're doing. So he'll be a guy that, will be with us this weekend.
You mentioned looking for a fourth linebacker with Juwan having season-ending surgery. Just you feel closer to that? Has any guys kind of jumped out in that spot, getting closer to being ready to play?
You talking about Juwan Mitchell?
Yeah, and getting another linebacker ready with him not being available.
Yeah, guys have continued to grow. Some of our young guys, in particular. You've seen Nick Humphrey do some really good things on special teams. Aaron Wills has taken more reps and continues to grow. The last couple of weeks, our primary guys have taken a bulk of the reps. All those guys got to be ready to go play this week, though.
Amari Thomas obviously had the big play in Saturday's game. What development have you seen from him since earlier this year, and can you see that he's starting to maybe turn the corner a little bit in his second year?
Yeah, I think for Amari, it starts with just his habits and who he is. I think he's got a chance to be a great leader inside of our locker room, inside of this program for a long time. His understanding of what we're doing, playing with better technique, he's continued to change his body. I'm talking about from spring to summer to where we started fall camp. Huge play last week, and expect him to play with great effort all the time out on the football field. But he's a young guy that's learning what it takes to play at that position at a really high level.
Kelly in the back.
Hey Coach, you mentioned the importance of the 48 hours and how your team handles it leading up to game time. Are the team, as you enter that window, are they meeting expectations, especially the big rivalry game with Alabama?
Yeah, we're going to find out here this afternoon to tomorrow, and how we handle Saturday too. But our team continues to grow. That's true in the last 48 hours. It's true in their practice habits earlier in the week too. I think we're continuing to improve in the areas that our coaching staff and myself feel are really important to giving yourself a chance to go play at a really highly efficient level.
Carthage and then West.
Hey Coach, what have people told you about the Alabama rivalry, and how excited are you to be part of it?
Excited that we get an opportunity to go play in this one. As soon as I touched down here in Knoxville, This is a game that this fan base and these players know is important, and one that they're extremely excited about. You know, for our coaching staff, this is a lot of our first to be in this game, this environment. Looking forward to going down there and competing with our group of guys.
Josh, the past couple times that we've seen Joe Milton, it's not been an extended run, obviously. It's been just a couple of plays here and there. But it looks like he's been struggling a little bit with some decision-making and some other things. Where is he sort of mentally right now? Is he a guy who just sort of needs maybe more reps to get going?
Yeah, I think each situation is different and presents itself with a different opportunity, different challenges. Last Saturday, a couple things he did well. Obviously, the last play, everybody can see that he didn't handle that the right way in that critical situation. Some things during the course of the Florida game that he did well in the 2-minute drive, some things that he has to do better. He's just got to continue to grow and fight and compete. That's in the meeting room, that's on the practice field, it's all those things.
As you've gotten to know him over the past few months, how do you expect a guy like him to respond to a situation like that? Obviously, everybody, when there's a play at the end of a game that doesn't go the right way, different guys respond differently. How do you expect him to respond?
Expect him to handle it the way a great competitor does. Learn from it, grow from it, and have it drive you in the way that you practice, the way that you meet the following week. He's been good this week, and expect him to grow from it. Expect the guys that weren't in the game to learn from it and grow from it too.
Anything else for Coach?
Short and sweet today.